Hey, it's Drummond.
I made it. How you doing, Carly?
Yeah, I'm going through some bite-sized trust stuff.
Oh, good. Yes, I'm seeing raves about your latest.
Oh, really? That's
Well,
nice to hear.
I saw a couple, nice comments about things that, of course, as I'm buzzing around Europe, I haven't had a chance to see yet, but I try and stay on top of the dialogues
Yeah,
in various places. So.
yeah, cool. Yeah, the symposium is in 2 weeks. When are you back?
Yeah, believe me, I was thinking about that on this particular plane flight. I'm in Berlin now.
I love Berlin. That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite cities.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's I'm here thinking. Well, the plan is right now for 3 days because I was going to go to Zurich after that, but now I'm probably going to go up to Malmo, Sweden.
Okay, I've never been there.
Yeah, it's an event on Friday, and then I think I'm going to stay the weekend because I'm going to meet with a person from this Cyros. Cyrus, that's right, Cyrus. I think is how you pronounce it. I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, just as a reminder, we're recording, and I don't have host key.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's a project we learned about at IW that is a it's a Swedish foundation that is building the Linux of wallets. I'll put it that way. That's what they call it. And they already have a number of EU member states that are saying they want to use it as their EU wallet.
You want to see if they want to present at Ecosystem and Governance? We're building up next year's lineup.
Oh, I think they would definitely want to do that. Yes, that's a great idea.
And if you stumble across anyone in your forays,
Oh, yeah.
we can absolutely reach out to
Oh, I,
people and get them to present.
I think there's a number of them. Bet you Infinity would want to present. Um, I bet you actually, Satis is doing some cool stuff too. They might want to do that. Andre Kudra, we don't, a lot of those folks in our space end up doing interesting things, but because it's like, oh, that's what my business is doing, and it's,
Yeah.
now some of them are surfacing for the symposium, things like that. But yeah, okay. Anyway, I'll keep my,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, that would
um,
be good because certainly that one, I mean, that looks cool and yeah, just great to have speakers come and
yeah, it is
talk
definitely
about.
very cool.
So I'm looking at the schedule. The symposium starts in 2 weeks and 2 days.
There you go. So to answer your question, I think I will get back on Wednesday of next week. Or it might be Tuesday, actually, if I fly back Tuesday because it's going that direction, I'll be back on Tuesday. But
Tuesday.
Wednesday will
Yeah.
be a little bit of a wreck. But in any case, I totally have been thinking about, yes, making sure. I mean, the things I'm presenting on are things that I talk about all the
No.
time. So it's not like I
Yeah.
have to. I
Yeah.
obviously am going to, because it's going to be recorded, because in the context of all these other talks, I'm going to tailor it
Yeah.
uh, for that. But I'm comfortable, and I don't have anything lined up for that weekend, and that's usually when I do sort of sustained writing
Your
time.
work. The
Well,
one thing that relates to today's Spec Up Tea
yes,
is that I don't know if you saw in the chat, but Wenjing had to pull out on set day two.
he had to. I did see that. He had to pull out on day two. Oh,
Yeah,
because
so
of
there's no
conflict.
more, yeah, so there's no more hands-on workshop. So there are two other sessions after that. So we would want to shuffle things. One is the workshop of Spec Up Tea, and you can't count on me for that. I can pop
Right,
out
right,
for
right,
half an hour to do,
right.
but not for a few hours. So there's that, and then the human stack. if you have a set of panelists to talk about, I don't know who can shuffle around, and if you have access to the symposium, schedule, I put that in the chat there.
So, yeah, let's see. As I think about it, for the folks that would need to be in the human stack one, they're either um, right now they're US or Europe. And so, you know, yeah, earlier is
Earlier
not a
is
problem.
better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
earlier is not a problem. I do need to I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I'm gonna need to circle around and okay, but if the time is gonna change, I do need to know that.
So
Um,
Thomas was just, because we're talking about that on Discord,
right.
and he said the other sessions need to be moved up so we don't have a 90-minute hole.
Yes.
So we could either keep Hank in the same spot and leapfrog human stack to be at 9 to 10:30,
I
or
would
both
I
of
think that
them.
the human stack would be better to be the last one.
Yeah,
It's the broadest topic, and if I get all the speakers I want, I think it's going to be killer.
yeah,
Um,
that,
okay.
yeah, and that does sound like a nice little wrap up. I agree about that. So
Yeah.
yes, it would be good to move up.
So, to what time? Tell me what time then it would end up.
Yeah, so then human stack would be 11 to 12:30 p.m. Pacific time.
11, 12:30. Okay. 12:30 Pacific time. Okay. All right. So what I need to do is get to those speakers, um, and get it locked into their schedule.
Yeah.
Casey Wang. I'm just so you know, Michael Casey, was the chief content officer for CoinDesk. Trisha Wang is the executive director of the Advanced AI Society, and Sheila Warren is the executive director of Project Liberty Institute. And and Doc Searles.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. Yeah.
That would be a nice, yeah, that all sounds like a nice,
Yeah.
and it's not a mammal. Mammals are always,
No, exactly. And Trish and Sheila, I mean, these folks are fantastic. They're real powerhouses and they bring a great perspective. So that's why I think I want to get it nailed down so we can also start to
yeah.
promote that.
Okay, so
Um,
I'm confirming with Thomas.
okay.
I'll keep the order and move up the two afternoon blocks. I'm talking. I wish Hank was here right now. But I don't
Yeah.
know.
So clearly, I didn't have, I saw that this was coming and I realized I was going to actually make it to Berlin in time to be here. But I didn't have time to like send out advance notice or anything like that. So usually Hank's pretty good at, but he didn't give us any heads up that he couldn't be here.
No,
Um,
I didn't see anything. I can contact him. He's usually on the carry, right?
did you say the ferry?
The carry, Web of Trust. Let's
Oh,
see. Hank, there
yes.
he is. He's online. Hey, Hank.
Are you seeing him on are you on Discord?
Web. No, yeah, Discord. I'm on Web of Trust. The Carry Foundation has their own Discord server.
Oh, and you monitor that one too? Oh,
No,
wow.
I just lurk.
Well, Lurk monitor, that's what I
Oh,
meant.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because on Trust over IP, I monitor it for the bots, have that ability to smack them. But I don't have
Yeah.
any kind of ability on yeah, any
Yeah.
abilities on Web of Trust.
Right.
But Web of Trust, that's where I saw the postings because VLAI put out lots of training material for Gary stuff
Yes.
with a Jupyter notebook and everything.
With a what? Cheaper notebook?
Yeah. Um, if you run it locally, you can execute the code inside a markdown document. So it's very useful for instructional because you can read it and then you can go and test it and then read it some
Oh,
more, and the output gets incorporated into the Jupyter notebook.
wait a minute. Whose tool are you talking about?
Oh, Jupyter notebook.
Okay, I know about Jupyter Notebook, but
Yeah, they did a Jupyter notebook for VLEI and Carrie.
oh, I see.
Mm.
They did a Jupyter Notebook for it. Who drove that? Hank?
I let me find it. Come on, come on, no, not that one. VLEI training. Okay, I'm in the middle of it. So the link is in the middle of it. But at the top level, who did he say was the biggest contributor?
Who?
Um, no, I'm trying to remember if he had said it in a meeting or something like that. Um, about who was the one who was really behind the Jupyter notebooks. But I don't know.
Interesting.
Esteban Garcia is a big committer.
Ah, so these are basically Glyph
Yes.
training folks. I
Yeah.
see.
And it's a
Yeah.
VLEI. It's under Glyph's
Yeah,
GitHub,
yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All
but
right.
it's
So
all generic carry.
okay. That's fascinating. Hank is probably, of course, he's probably serving all of that with the glossary stuff. And I
Yep.
think it's clear at 15 minutes past the hour that we're not going to get them here today.
Yes. So we do need to talk about, like, I hope Hank is ready for, because didn't he share a long time ago a deck?
Did
Hank share a
Hank
deck.
share a deck about,
Concepts and terminology.
oh, um,
No,
he
not,
what? Are you
yeah.
saying generically about the work
No,
or?
in preparation for the symposium.
Oh, no, I have not seen one yet. I mean, I could have missed it, but I have not
Yeah.
seen. I think I would have known if he,
No, yeah, no, and I don't have anything. Okay, so for that 90-minute workshop,
yeah.
we're counting on Hank for the content.
Yep, that is the plan, which is ironic because then this would be the meeting where we would sort of review that with him.
Yes, so I'm going to I'll write about it. Uh, hey,
Huh.
do
So I'm wondering, I'm looking here, looking at the calendar going, okay, so if I'm still on this time zone next week, uh, I'm just wondering whether we shouldn't say, hey, you know, this didn't come together, today, but do we want to try and say, what about meeting the same time next week? Because we should review this stuff together or something like that.
yeah,
Right.
okay, so I wrote, Hank, do you want to go over the presentation for the Trust Over IP symposium? Neither Drummond nor I have content. We have time to next week to meet. The symposium is happening in just over 2 weeks.
Yes, that's perfect.
We could meet at Concepts Technology regular time on
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Wednesday
I'm
at
open and I'm pretty sure that I can hold that time next Monday because I'll be in Stockholm. But even if we have a dinner that night, I can just break out to do this.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've reworked yet again my Dids and Orchid presentation for the symposium.
Oh, okay.
I had a
Oh, yes,
comment.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
What were you saying about that?
Oh, I had to rework it again. And then
Oh,
I did it again. I did it internally and it was like really, really glitchy. So it's just,
you
there's
mean
not,
internally for,
oh, I was
you mean
presenting.
at the university?
Yeah. Yeah. Just to the tech team.
What was glitchy?
Oh, it was just, when you give a presentation and it doesn't flow right and you're like, wait a minute, I should have said
Oh,
this first.
I see that kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because for one audience, you're like, oh, it's smooth as butter. But then the next
Yes.
audience, then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I
Oh,
went through a whole bunch of assumptions here.
I know exactly what you mean. I gave one presentation at IAW that I was like, all right, that for other audiences it worked well, but I should have changed it for this audience, and I didn't because I didn't think to do that. But then because I had to give it for a workshop last week at the Digital Resilience Forum, I remember that and I said, okay, for this audience, I'm going to change the stuff around this way, and it just worked
Then it
perfect.
and then
Yeah.
it flows nice. Yeah. So
And
I've changed. So I'll go over this real quick that we've got research data infrastructure. So researchers, then this is just the reality of research teams form and dissolve, and we have
Yep.
challenges. And then I'm like, data access is a challenge, data provenance is a challenge, data transfer is a challenge. Now, researchers in the ecosystem use identifiers, and ORCIDs are identifiers for people. And here's an example of our ORCID record. That's my ORCID record, which shows the different ways that you can add data, which is all adding trust signals to
Mhm.
a user identifier. And then DIDs are a decentralized identifier standard, and
Yep.
they let you have keys and endpoints. So my first proposal is that ORCID has personal information, including like verified emails in your ORCID record that you can choose to show.
Yep.
So they could also let you show verified DIDs.
Ah, yes. Perfect.
So then when you have that did, then you can do provenance tracking or authentication, perhaps, or secure data transfer and stuff like that.
Yep.
And the thing is that when that's available, then you can use that to build up a data space. Research data spaces, yeah.
No, it's just very small. I'm just but I was going down. I think I pointed this out before. You've got Oakrid on the third bullet.
Oh, yeah. I type fast and then
I know, and it's
snitch.
and orchid is hard to type. I, I
Yeah,
get it
with the
wrong all the
CR.
time. Yes.
Thank you for spotting that.
Yes.
Okay, so but the idea is that could be a route for building another ecosystem on top of it
Yep.
because you get the trust signals from the ORCID record and it's already an identifier integrated into existing workflows. So what else do you need? You can put the did there, but then what do you need in order to make a did and how does that work? Well, you've got an ecosystem architecture where first you need whoever the did controller is going to have a wallet and agent to update and control the did. You're
Yep.
going to need the software in order to run a did server that's hosting the data. And you're
Yep.
going to need some kind of resolver that understands how the data is stored on the did server and resolve the outputs into a did document.
Perfect.
And proposal number two is that ORCID could also host did infrastructure that would let researchers create DIDs as well as list them. It lets the whole ecosystem bootstrap more secure research data spaces, and you're supporting others to build on DIDs. And then Hank never got back to me. So two did methods that I quite like are did web VH and did web S because they've got a number of features. Not all dids have the same set of features. These ones have
Yes.
self-certifying identifiers. Oh, and they both have movable dids.
Portable. Is
Thank
that
you.
what you mean? Portable
Yeah,
did. Portability. Now, when you
thank you.
say portable, I want to make sure you, what do you mean by when you say portable?
So
It's
it means that your did document data could be moved from one did server to another if Certainly for WebVH, you have to put a flag in that says this record will be portable, because you can
Yes,
also say that they're not portable ever. And
yes,
portable moves you to a different server,
yes.
which means that you're resolved at a different location.
Location, yeah,
And these are web DIDs, so the
yep,
first web page they are associated with is recorded in the inception event.
that's right. The way they work, yeah.
And but then portable means that later on they'd be discovered, it could be discovered at a different or hosted at a different URL.
Yes, I know that's true yeah, yeah, that's right. I remember that feature, and they're not as portable as they're under did skid, but they're still portable.
Yes, did skid. That's gonna be, so I talked with
Hmm.
Stephen Curran, because I said,
Yeah.
hey, if I want to build DIDs, if I want to build WebVH, what do I need? So he went through, we talked about the implementation and stuff like that, but I don't have implementation for did WebS. And then
You
Stephen
mean,
Curran,
okay, go ahead.
yeah, was wondering about did skid. He's like, now you're adding an extra level of resolution requirements. And I was saying, as an end user, I thought I have felt, not that I've gone deeply into did skid, but it's almost like a governance that if I'm picking something that's a did skid, then I know it has this set of, a certain subset of features that
Yep.
increases its security and stuff like that.
Yes, it it actually doesn't increase the security better than the native method, the
No,
format. But
but you
what it does,
pick them.
it increases the portability.
Oh, it's important. It's for portability.
It's
Okay.
for portability, yeah. Because the security will be the same as the underlying format, whether it's
Yeah.
did VH or did WebS or whatever it is. But
Yeah,
it
but
becomes portable.
something like did web or these other, poor security did methods would never be
Yes,
allowed to be a did skid.
that's right, because they're not self-certifying identifiers. Yeah.
Right. So there's a
Oh,
minimum standard of, if did is a big bucket which allows many different methods, did skid is
yes.
saying, well, you have to at least meet these features to be a did skid.
Yes. And all the self-certifying identifier methods raise the security bar way up.
Hmm.
So
Although they don't
that's
necessarily have to have witnesses and watchers and stuff like that.
no, that's it. They raise a security bar now. Carrie would turn around and say beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
We have the highest, and I wouldn't dispute that they have the highest. The thing just between us is,
But us in the recording and the posting on the YouTube video. I can't
yes.
stop the recording.
Oh, don't worry about it. I tell everyone this, and I think Carrie, it does have the highest.
It does, yep.
Um, it's just what people argue about is, well, how many people need that high a level, right? And I know the Carrie folks want everything to be as secure as possible, but not everyone needs that level of security. That's my point. That's all.
Yeah. And the implementation. How
Yeah.
easy is it to implement?
Yes, but it is true, and we saw some of this at IW. The more implementations there are, the more tooling there is, the easier it gets for
Yeah.
developers. And so
Yep.
we'll see. I love the
And the
fact that
education, that VLEI education thing, that's what gets you going.
that's true. And the Carry Stack Working Group it's here at Trusted IP for a good reason. And we're just gonna keep working that stack. That's I'm looking forward to the symposium because I am, preaching that gospel every place I
Mhm.
go. And I'll be on it tomorrow and over the next 2 days in this workshop here in Berlin. So it's not a public workshop, it's just stuff with first person stuff. So
Mhm.
okay, so you've already pinged
Yeah, I've pinged Hank and I haven't heard back from him. I've pinged him
okay.
and I've pinged him and I have mentioned him.
Yes, there you go.
So
Both
he gets
ways.
notifications both ways, and I think we're done then.
All
You
right.
can
I
go to
will
bed in
no,
your,
no, I can't go to bed yet. I can get dinner maybe, and I
oh
got another
no.
meeting in half an hour, but that might be long enough to get something.
Okay. Enjoy,
All good.
enjoy your
Glad to catch
European
up with you.
adventure. Yeah,
What's that?
enjoy your European adventure.
Yes, for another week or so, I will do that, and then I'll be back and bearing down on preparing for the symposium.
Symposium.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
cool.
it. All right.
Very
Thank you
nice.
so much. Talk to
Thanks.
you soon. You bet.
Bye.